What is up guys, JayFerGaming here, welcome back to my F1 2016 career. This is the Monaco Grand Prix in Season 2. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Do go check out my previous videos, especially from this season, and do remember to subscribe. But it's the Monaco Grand Prix, a race we all crave and wait for, and it's been a crazy season so far. Our teammate is actually beating us by 12 points, and we are pretty close to losing our number one position in the team, but we have something new coming up.
Hey, good to see you again. The team are now ready to start development on some new upgrades. You can review these from within the laptop. I'll speak to you later, okay?
Or maybe not. I think we're just getting reminded we can spend resource points, but that's obviously because I haven't been doing practice because the development of the car is far too quick and unrealistic, so I'm only doing it based on qualifying and the race. But we can see Red Bull have had a huge upgrade down the left and Monaco upgrading as well. So that could be a huge change in terms of the research and development, and you can see on the right Red Bull have the strongest car now, demoting us to third. And look at Mana are above Williams, so Mana are now up to 6th position. Incredible stuff. But we can actually do an upgrade for the first time in a few races, reducing the drag. So yeah, that could take us above Mercedes. We'll have to see what happens in the next Grand Prix of the season, but exciting times for Mana and ourselves. So into qualifying, we're currently not doing too well. Our teammate is currently on pole, unbelievably, and we're in 14th. I have been struggling a little bit, but this lap feels pretty good, and it's going to be my last one of the session. So as we come to the line, where are we going to end up? And it is P5 by the looks of things, final lap of the session, and yeah, my engineer is disappointed, but I'm not too happy. I'm not too sad with that. I am quite happy with that. And we see Max Verstappen has a 5-place grid penalty, so that promotes us to 4th, but our teammate gets pole by 2/10. Unbelievable performance by him. But yeah, we're right in the mix for the race win here, so yeah, it could be some big points for the Renault team if things all go well. So once again, there's no rain. I don't think we've had rain at all this season, which is fantastic, and the complete opposite to Season 1. In terms of strategy, it's just a simple one stop, and I've decided to underfuel the car quite a bit because I think the chance of a safety car is very high, and I just feel like the car has been upgraded that much that we are very good at managing our fuel. So we're setting up for the Monaco Grand Prix. I was so excited. Building up to the start. Look at our teammate on pole. Got to catch up to him. 5 lights and away we go. We get a really good getaway. Can we get Rosberg into turn 1? We really want to, but Ricciardo's in the way, so we can't break too late. He gives us a nudge there. We nudge him back, and now we're dragging up Sander Vort. Can we get P3 off him? I think we have. We made slight contact once again, but we've just squeezed ahead of him. Up to P3. That was an amazing start. I feel like we might have got Ricciardo if it was a slightly longer run, but now we're going to have to settle behind my teammate who maintained the lead. A great start from him. So let's see how we do in this. This is going to be very interesting to see Julian's pace, and if he just backs Ricciardo into us or just pulls away. So yeah, let's see if we can get Ricciardo. There's a yellow flag at the hairpin, which is never good, especially on the first lap. We'll just see the replay coming up. It's usually at the back, I've noticed. And anything happening? Yeah, the Sauber. He has nowhere to go, just gets barged from behind, and he's sideways across the track, and he actually can't move, which kind of results in him getting disqualified. As you can see, Marcus Ericsson, and then his teammate gets disqualified. Game over for the Saubers already. Incredible start to the race. Nearly as bad as the Hasses in Russia, where they both crashed out before turn 1, which was incredible. But as we come through the final sector here, I'm starting to see a trend with Ricciardo. I am quicker than him in this section of the track, so I'll try switchback, but we're not close enough. I do go down to gear 1 accidentally, and that lost me a lot of momentum then. It's actually given Rosberg a bit of a run. Can he get close enough? I do block him off. But yeah, we're pretty strong out of La Rascas. So yeah, I was just seeing what we can do. I was testing it out again here. So I think we could go deep and then do a bit of a switchback. I'm practically pushing Ricciardo through. Palmer is seriously helping me out here because he doesn't seem to have the greatest of pace, and it leaves me very close to Ricciardo. I can't take advantage of DRS because he's getting DRS of Palmer, but I can't set the fastest lap of the race, so things are looking good at the moment. Just waiting for the opportunity, and I think this was the time. Because we're not that close really through the chicane, but we catch up through this extended right-hander. And I thought, tactic here. Go deep into Raskas, go for the switchback and try and go up the inside of Ricciardo. Can we get it done? We're sliding around and I think we've got it done. Brilliant move there. That was so satisfying. We did a similar thing to Sainz in Season 1, but I actually put him in the wall. But I don't think this time Ricciardo made any contact with the wall, but you can see we were so eager to get on the power there, and it was a fantastic move. And now you'll see on board with the Rosberg just how it all panned out. It was a great strategy, and oh, so close to the barrier there, and so close to the barrier once again. Lucky not to make any contact there, but look at this. Renault 1-2, brilliant scenes, and I thought, I want to try this on Palmer because I think I'm faster than him. So we tried, not as close as we were to Ricciardo. We just we weren't far enough ahead or alongside Palmer there, so I did back out of it, but it's given Ricciardo a run. Oh, Ricciardo side by side with us, going into turn 1. Is he going to outbrake us? I've got the inside line, and I just defended from him, but Palmer's holding me up. I feel like if I got ahead of him, I could pull out a few seconds on him. But now there's a back marker coming out the pits. Looks like it's Esteban Gutierrez in the hat. And is he going to hold up Palmer? He does a little bit. Is this going to give us a shot coming up Sander? Oh, he's so close to contact. I think he held up Ricciardo as well. We are so close to Palmer. We're losing out here. I just hope this doesn't cost the team a shot at victory. In lap 13, I thought, I'm going to go for the undercut here. Track position is so key. So hopefully Palmer doesn't come in. He doesn't. So we're coming in. We're going to try and get the undercut here. Going on to the soft compound. Is it the soft? No, it's the super soft compound tyres. And hopefully we don't get held up coming out the pits. We need no traffic. There's cars coming down the start-finish straight. This is actually going to be pretty close. It's Fernando Alonso in the McLaren. We move across and we just keep our car ahead of him. That was key for this strategy to work. So now we're up to Ridge Mix. Can we execute the undercut on our teammate and take the effective lead of the race? So on the next lap, my teammate is in the pits, Julian. What is going to happen here? This was so tense because this is the kind of excitement you get around Monaco. It's mainly based on strategy. So, yeah, these pit stops are so important, but we're pushing really hard, locking up into Raskas. But let's see if we can get a decent run. There's a couple of cars ahead. We're not going to come up to them, but Julian Palmer's coming out the pits. This is going to be quite close, actually. There he is, into turn 1. We're virtually side by side. He's got the inside line. He's going to come out ahead, I think. He moves across, but we go for a switchback. And can we get it done? Oh, we've done it. What a fantastic sequence of events. Oh, another satisfying overtake in Monaco. Oh, here we go. Palmer moves to the left, but we switch to the right. Get better traction and, gets the move done. We'll see on board with Palmer here. He does do the right thing coming out of the pits, move across. I'd do the same thing. It's what I did to Alonso. But he kind of slows down there as he switches a dial on his steering wheel, so I don't really know what happened there. That was a little bit strange, but hopefully I was hoping other cars wouldn't overcut us. And this is Daniel Ricciardo. We're, I think, just going to be ahead of him. Though he is on the inside now, and he actually slots in between myself and Palmer. Palmer's lost 2 positions now. It's not worked out well for him, but I am still effectively leading the race. But I'm coming up on the back of Hulkenberg and Grosjean, who haven't pit yet. And then this happens. Grosjean's got a puncture, and this is very intense because there's a yellow flag. I didn't know whether to overtake Hulkenberg or not, but Grosjean's holding us all up. I slot through this gap quickly, and luckily I don't lose too much time. But yeah, that could have ended very messily and badly, but we got out of that a little bit unscathed, but we had to watch out because Bottas was in the pits. Luckily for us, he doesn't overcut us even with all the drama. Then the safety car has been deployed. I think that is because of Grosjean's puncture, so that's a little bit strange. I don't know if there was a bit of contact there, but look at this. We have to try and match our delta. What the hell is that, Hulkenberg? He just goes straight through me. Does he not get a delta? Like, look at this. This is incredible. I don't know, but this is his teammate behind the safety car, like literally behind the safety car. He actually crashes into the back of the safety car. What are these Force Indias doing? They've got special powers. That's, yeah, Perez at his finest there. So Hulkenberg's into the pits, even though he overtook me, ghosting through my car. Kvyat's in as well, and there we go, confirmation that we have the race lead here. And Ricciardo's in second. Verstappen's jumped Palmer as well. I don't know what's happened to Palmer. He's dropped down the field. I think he's in around 5th position, but we get ready for the restart. We're in a prime position right now to win this race. We might not have the pace of the Red Bulls, but we have track position, which of course is key around here. So I just need to keep the car in the middle of the track. Hopefully we'll get a good restart, because this is actually my first restart in the lead on this game. So yeah, I was a little bit nervous locking up there, but as long as we get a decent exit out the final corner, we should be okay. We're quite far ahead of Ricciardo already, I can see in the mirror. And there we go, 20 laps to go. Look at that lead already. It must be over like a second. Actually, 1.7 seconds gain there, so that's worked out well. Now it was all about keeping the Red Bulls behind me, but I saw this, the Haas Gutierrez clearly has brake issues. Like, he's in the barrier now, but someone absolutely steams into the crowd behind him. It's absolutely crazy driving. You call yourself a world champion, Lewis Hamilton. What is this? Yellow flag? Oh, screw that, I'm going through anyway. Game over for Hamilton. He absolutely launches that manner there, so game over right there. So now, this was kind of a common theme. The first half of the lap, the Red Bulls were clearly quicker than me, and they have the quickest car in F1 at the moment, so I have a train of the two Red Bulls, but I just positioned the car in the middle of the track and they can't get past me. Their best chance was into turn 1, but I was so quick in the second half of the lap that I'd pull away, and with DRS they just pull close and not get close enough for the overtake. Ricciardo will close up here, but the positioning of the car, the AI, are not going to go for a move down here, so yeah, I was pretty safe. I wasn't feeling too much under pressure. Now on to lap 27. We have Gutierrez coming out the pits once again. He has pit about 8 times. He has brake issues, clearly. Just retire the race, Haas. But we get past Gutierrez and then he holds up Ricciardo, which worked out very nicely for me. And I think Verstappen made a bit of contact with someone because he went into the pits for a second pit stop. So yeah, things are going alright for me at the moment. Still have Ricciardo on my tail, but Gutierrez is out the race. Finally, his brake issues are caught up for him. It's a bit of an innocuous contact with the barrier there, but finally the Haas is out the race, but it does bring out the safety car. And I was looking at my tyre wear here. I didn't know whether to pit on that or not. I think in the past I would have, just to get onto the fresh rubber, but I've just proved in the past, what, 10 laps, the track position is key. So even with the tyre wear like that, I thought I'm going to stay out, and I think everyone did stay out. It was the sensible thing to do. As long as I can keep Ricciardo behind me, we'll be okay. So, behind the safety car, lap 34, I noticed something on the minimap. I was looking at my teammate, he just suddenly stops and lets cars through. I don't know if that's like a Delta glitch or something. You'll see on board with him, he's coming down here and he just stops for no reason. I thought it was a failure at first, but then I noticed he carried on. So he lets the Ferrari and a couple of other cars through. So he's down to around 8th or 9th position now. He started on pole and was leading the first half of the race. So a shocking race for Jolien, and it's just fallen into place for me. Hopefully I can get a decent restart here and then keep Ricciardo behind me, even with the tyre wear that I have, because I have been locking up a lot, I've got to say. It's been a bit of a struggle keeping the lockups down to a minimum, but once again we get a fantastic restart, staying ahead of Ricciardo, and with 4 laps to go, this is going to be an intense finale to the Monaco Grand Prix. So Ricciardo did catch up to me, and on lap 37 here, he's seriously putting us under pressure, and the tyre wear's building and building. So we're coming up Sandvort to the top of the hill, and we make a little bit of a mistake. We got slightly too deep, and Ricciardo's steaming in. He's made contact with us, put us in the barrier. We're trying to barge him, we're trying to get back into the lead. Ricciardo's taking it. Oh my god, have we lost the lead, the win at Monaco? Oh, I couldn't believe it. It was only a slight mistake, but Ricciardo steamed in. We're going to go up the inside of the hairpin. I was desperate to get the base. I can't talk right now. Oh my god. The position back where Ricciardo's got the lead. I wanted to fight back, and I knew I had to go for this move at the end of the lap. Otherwise, I would lose tab to Ricciardo. So we're going to... Oh, we've made contact with the barrier there. Lucky not to get any damage. But we're going to try and go in deep. Get a good exit. Go up the inside of Ricciardo. It's not as good as the exit we got before, but I was always going to go for it into the final corner. Have we got the traction? We left enough room and we've retaken the lead. Oh god, I'm getting so excited right now. I'm so glad I can get my words out again. But a bit of a mistake at the top of the hill. But Ricciardo, I didn't expect him to go for the move. He just barged me out the way. But we recovered nicely. A bit scrappily as well at the same time, but we got it done. We're on the final lap, making contact with the barrier again. Oh, the tyres are seriously going off, but if we keep it clean here, we can take our first victory in our career mode. So, coming through Larascas once again, locking up, but we're going to keep Ricciardo behind us, coming round the final corner. Oh, it's going to happen. Renault driver Jamie Fernandez, we have taken our first victory in career mode, and it's at the Monaco Grand Prix. What a feeling. First win in F1, I am so happy right now, and I'm going to collect my trophy and squirt everyone with my champagne. What a feeling, so satisfying, and yes, First win on the board. Fantastic feeling right now. So here's the result of the Monaco Grand Prix. I've taken the victory from Ricciardo and Bottas. We look further down. Verstappen, who did pit again. I think he had contact with Gutierrez, finished 7th. Palmer, I can't believe it. He got pole dominated the first half of the race. Oh, not really dominated. He blocked the track, but only 4 points for him. Bit disappointing, but not too many surprise results for a Monaco Grand Prix. We look further down. Harry Anto 13th. And the retirees, there was a few. Gutierrez pitted 9 times. That's a fantastic achievement for the Haas driver with brake issues. Onto the driver standings. Ricciardo extends his lead at the top, but we're up to P4. We're not far behind Hamilton, so yeah, we're sitting pretty at the moment. We've jumped our teammate, 9-point buffer to him, but yeah, that should be a good one for the constructors as well. I see the Ferrari and Vettel recovering in the standings, and Verline's still in P12, so yeah, these shock results this season have made for a very exciting driver standings and constructors. I think we should be doing pretty well at the moment. We look further down, Raikkonen still doesn't have many points at all. And yeah, only 4 drivers not to have scored yet, the 2 Haas's and Sauber. So we're third, we're only 26 points off the lead. So yeah, can we challenge the top 2? That would be an incredible achievement. So if you have enjoyed my first win, the Monaco Grand Prix, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next race. Goodbye.